Greetings, vloggers, bloggers, followers, and potters. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty. Today we're going to talk about how I've been feeling, but mostly about following up on this morning's blog post and you can find it on my website at www.dustinsdynastyusa.com. And on it is how you got to keep showing that you care and showing that you can do things. I've been struggling for a long time, for a better part of 2 years, and I've been a little anxious to tell people, but I think people know that medication I have been on and off for a long time, 2 years approximately. A little shy of that. I'm not real sure. But the point is, now that I'm realizing that I need to take my medicine and that it is an essential foundation to my mental health recovery as well as my autism. I am feeling much better. I have the energy to do things. I'm not in the dark, depressive slump. I care about my environment. I'm actually living my true life and, most of my true life and who I want to be in my true life. It's been a challenge with that for a long time. I've had feelings. I've done things. Eventually, I've let things slide. I have not taken care of things as needed over the past few since living here, but I've done so now, and I'm realizing the need to do things and take care of things, to keep things maintained, to keep things to a livable standard, so on and so forth. It's also, I'm learning that, a lot of scrolling or on social media, not so much posting, but so much scrolling or watching YouTube videos is not helpful for me. It's a big challenge, and I've learned to, I know everybody can be addicted to social media. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, and sometimes social media is a good thing, and it provides good outlets for such as YouTube, what I am posting on today, to let things out, so to speak. I believe that it's a good thing to do. However, sometimes you don't get enough sleep, or you're not taking care of yourself. You're not getting stuff to eat. You're eating not so great food. You're not taking care of your body. You're not sleeping. You're not cleaning your body. You're not taking a shower. You're not cleaning up the areas that you live in. Your mental health decays, and that was what was happening with me. I wasn't as consistent as I should have been for a very long time with taking my medicine. It wasn't my fault. It was my fault mostly because I didn't care, and I didn't set alarms, and I would forget a dose, and then I would say, no, and then I'd get into that euphoric mania, and I would say, well, I can be fine without it. But then in reality, I realized eventually a couple days later, or something would happen, or where I would act out towards someone, or lash out towards someone, I would realize that I would need it because of, said event. And it would be a reality check that, okay, I need the medicine, but I would never stick on to it long enough to take the medicine to realize that it does work. And I know there's a lot of flack about medicine, with being heavy, such as I am. And I'm going to talk about body positivity this week as well. But, keeping, things in all perspective. I've been on some mood stabilizers and some anxiety meds for about, the mood stabilizers I've been on for about 20 years. The anxiety med I've been on for about 15, and I'm feeling, I realize that I need them, and I need to accept the fact that I need them, and I think it's now getting to the point that I had to learn. And I didn't want to learn, but I had to learn, and I've realized, I think of how bad those things were. And, the importance of medication and following the regimen as much as possible. But there's also the flack of not taking medicine for an obvious number of reasons. you never know how medicine's going to work. So the best thing you can do if you feel that the behavior is out of control or out of a person's care or out of a person's ability to control it, then you need to at least try it. Try something that works for you. It may require taking multiple medications. It might require going to see multiple practitioners. It just may require a lot of skill, a lot of thought, and but you have to be in the driver's seat to make sure that you're getting the care that you need. And for me, the medicine works. There's one medication that I've skipped on a great deal the last 2 years, off and on, that I thought was not necessarily the greatest for me. However, I feel that it is essential for me now because I can see a difference. Other people have worse side effects, and I'm glad I don't have those side effects. And, people bash it for side effects, but I know for me, it works. So medicine works from one person to another in a different way. It's very, very, our chemicals in our body are made up very differently. They don't exactly all match up the same. So, they need to work, even however they work. So again, conversations with your psychiatrist or doctor are very important for, managing. That's why it's called medication management. And it's very important to have those conversations about what's working, what's not working, how you're feeling, whether you have any incidences, so on and so forth. It's very important to have those conversations. So with that, I thank you. I just want to encourage everybody to, find what works for you, and, hopefully it does work. So with that, I'd like to say like, follow, subscribe, hit the like button on this YouTube. Find content on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, of course, Pinterest, and TikTok. Always on the web at www.dustinsdynastyusa.com. And as a side note, the captions are uploaded the following week after the video is. So if you need captions, please wait a week and I will have those uploaded. I'm trying to keep a pattern. All right. Thank you and have a good day.